Hello, this is the week of Thanksgiving, and once this week is over, Christmas is coming. So we've done Christmas trees, we've done poinsettias, so you can look up for our YouTube and then virtual lessons for those subjects. I thought today we would do a Christmas cactus, and then how you can use for different papers and different ways to do this particular subject. And I'm going to, the brushes I'm using is Orchid Bamboo Flow and Full Lotus. You can replace Full Lotus with Super Flow or Large Flow, and Happy Dot. So these are 4 brushes I'm going to use. And then I'm going to use colors, my 12 companion set. And then I'm using some Winsor Newton colors here because I want to do that permanent magenta color that I can't find in any of the Chinese watercolor. So I have some Perling Violet and permanent magenta with Crimson Lake. And then I also have indigo with yellow chunks and then indigo chips. So the paper is kind of a variety of paper. We want to introduce it to you today. And then the first one I'm doing is on the cardstock size gold Fleck, which I will show you how to glue on, paint your own card later on. And then I'm also using one of the watercolor card we have. This is a little bigger. I want to show you. You can fit into a 5x7 photo folder or photo frame to give it away as a nice gift. And then I also did one on gold Fleck paper on a larger one with the multiple layers, petals. And then this one I painted directly on the paint your own card. And then this one is the Japanese etagami postcard. And this is a stress moth watercolor postcard. So all these paper take the moisture differently. So for today's lesson, we're offering in a very limited quantity of 3 different watercolor sets. This is 10 to the set. This is the large watercolor cards, etagami, postcard, and stress moth postcard watercolor. And these 3 sets for $25. And then we only have like a dozen sets. So if I were you, if you are interested to have variety at discount prices, then I would go on right away. The other one is the paint your own card. It comes with matching envelope. A lot of people like them. And then gold Fleck paper, and some of you do have. The first composition I'm going to do is on a piece of gold Fleck paper cut 10x7. I can do the full thing, or I can cut in half, do the card size. So on this one, I'm going to do the whole full thing. First, I'm using Orchid Bamboo brush, and I'm going to load a 1/4 in Winsor Newton Permanent Magenta and Crimson Lake mix. And using flow brush and also Winsor Newton Paralleling Violet, which is a dark purple. So here, because this is a bigger paper than the cardstock I'm going to use later on, so I'm going to do a multiple Christmas cactus. So this is the center of my flower. More side petals. So all these strokes are we have covered in our virtual lesson. Basic strokes, you can use it for leaves as well as flower petals. And in this case, because the flower petal is long, so we are really mostly are using leaf shape petal. And then I'm using Happy Dog on the companion set yellow to fill the center up. And then load vermilion and red. Pull it down. Some Happy Dog. Okay, I'm using flow again, a little white, and some pearl and violet for that tube to hold the flower to the leaves. And then I'm using my big full Lotus brush, which is my favorite nowadays, big brush. You can substitute with super flow or large flow. Green, which is yellow with indigo mix, and then indigo, and then I'm loading a little bit red. And then I have one stroke to connect with the flower. More green, indigo, and a little red. And then this is the second leaf. So this finished my work, and then I will sign my name on the corner here and then put my seal down below. Don't have my seal here with me, so I put my name on there. So previously we talked about the cardstocks that we're going to do. First one, I'm going to do directly on the paint your own card. We sell them 10 cardstock with 10 envelope. Is a great buy, and you can paint directly on the cardstock, or you can paint on the paper and then rice paper and then glue, or sham paper, glue it on. I'll show you how to glue it on later on. So now I have my, this time I'm going to do a red color thing. So I have my orchid bamboo, vermilion with red. So you can see the water kind of stay on the top a little bit, so I will leave it there. And then I will use my happy dot with a little purple, a little green, purple, green from the companion set for this thing here. Connect. Again, vermilion, red, mix. Okay, and then I'm going to do side petal. Then I'm using my happy dot with yellow to do the center of the flower. And then I'm dip into the carmine, pull it down, then do some happy dot. Okay, now back to my Super Flow or Full Lotus brush, little red to connect, and then second leaf and third leaf. So this is one directly on the cardstock. While we're on the same subject, I will show you, I painted on gold Fleck paper and then the same cardstock. What I will do is I will use a glue stick, which you can get it from us or any office supply store, and then use a smooth book. It's on the back. And use your glue stick completely behind the paper. Make sure your glue stick is completely covered the back. So if you don't want to ruin your book like I do, and have a wax paper underneath. Then you see the cardstock is so similar to the rice paper color. So even if you have any edges, once it's dry, it won't show. So after you smooth it out, completely adhesive to the car, and then you put in your hardbind book inside. Let it dry. And then that'll be ready later on. All right, and then the next one we're going to do is on the Strathmore watercolor postcards. So pull one out so you can mail it on the other side. Has just put a postcard postage on. So all these watercolor cards that the moisture is a little bit different, then you need to adjust as you go. So we're going to do the magenta color again. You use your Happy Dog Pearl and Violet on the top. And then magenta. Okay, and then your Happy Dog with companion set yellow in the middle. After this lesson, you can paint them, and then red and carmine. Paint the Christmas cactus blindfold. And then I'm using full Lotus brush for my green, which is indigo and yellow, blue, a little red. Oh, I forgot that. Use the flow brush with the white and a little pearling violet for the tube. And then my green to connect. So this is on Strathmore postcard. And then the next one I'm going to do is on the Japanese etagami postcard, which this paper act more like rice paper, goes down a lot more than the watercolor paper. So I'm going to use the red this time. So I will have red, vermilion, tip with carmine a little bit. And then my Happy Dog with the red, and then purple, a little green for the top. And then the vermilion red and carmine for the top of the flower. And then my happy dot with yellow in the middle. And red and carmine coming in with the and then happy dot. Then I'm having my flow brush with a little yellow, white, in a companion set, a purple, a little green for the tube, to connect to the green leaves. So I have my full Lotus brush, indigo. You can see it, this compared to the watercolor paper, it doesn't flow. It goes right down. So this etagami postcard acting more like rice paper. We do sell them individually by the sets too. So check out on our website. Give it really rich color. So this is on the Japanese etagami postcard. This is on the Strathmore. And this one is on the paint your own card. The last one I'm going to do, which is the watercolor card, is a bigger one. That 5x7 size. You can put into a photo frame or a photo card stand cover. Make it as a gift. So I'm going to do the pink again. So this time I'm going to do a more moldable one because the card is a little bit bigger than these other cards. Magenta. So when you paint these watercolor, so you want to make sure that you kind of pull the color a little bit down so it doesn't let it puddle it up on the top. And then happy dot with the purple. And then we have the top. So when you puddle it up, pour down a little bit with your tip of your brush. All right, and then we're going to do the side of the petal. Long, short, here. And then maybe this one. Shorter one. All right, so this is a multiple petal one. And then we use happy dot to fill the center of the flower. And then red and carmine, pull it down. And then my large full Lotus brush, load green, which is a mix of indigo and yellow. A little red. Oh, I forgot the tube. Just a little purling violet. Not the flower, so. All right, I finished this multiple one. You can see it's going to fit into my black photo album holder, and you can give it away as a gift. It's a nice gift. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. See you next week.